Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alnimbara. Yo. Welcome again. Kaya alin so terminin na mula berdamanding. Aha. Kaya alin so terminin na mula berdamanding. Aha. Bal kontrol dong. Bal kontrol dong. Gay ko mbali on bal kontrol dong. Ali belam de mbal kontrol mbastar la from Duma to Santo. Al membe be jibe kantrong. Keba chambe kontrol baba drame mbafale assalamu alaikum. Chona Ibrahima Bamba fala nimbara. Sey jata mbe kontona ala sedi mbe kontona dawda suso mbe kontona Samuel Jabi alba dawota mbal be kontona momo be anon ko be jibe kan damento nalong al sasa be duma nalal be damento alba sade dimale lamin bojang kunda lamin sedi ngai nako doke sedi kan kundango duda inimbara aha wallahi balbe kontona ngal be khairo kono ngal Milano mbe kontona drong seku sekano mbe kontona sana bajo no sana bijiro kota mbe kontona mbal be kontona drong na fala nyamen drong yo akana fama bati janimba ku start la follow nang mbatu demanding yo listen aha salam bajar mbal kontono dong Srif Kamara Ismail mbal kontono Sadio Dabo Oscar Jinio Aidan Jai namanala Modou Job mbal kontono Dawuda Suso mbal kontono no more mbal akara famo long time my friends. So you're all welcome to the Seedyshow today. Abokar ko mambe kontono drong Lamin Seidi das ist prima zu hoist du heute hier bis da freut mich schon ist auch Bruder Mama ni jada ma mbal kontono dong sana sanyang bafale ko anim bara yo namul natale ngai tabe ko mani nola aide Seidi modu lame manjang udah modu manjara so Bruder akara famo de kotoma am fentin drong mutanane yo bio kai nana ba chance dire nyolo na dolso calling keno dolso dunno dolso request no barjani bokala give us maybe 3 minutes we study program mole dung kachai da fonde so ngal be kairo kono momo banjibe kan na fala nyamen drong e ba sado mento yasa fenalong mbal be kontrol drong ajibin sinja akara famoti bruda ngai akara famoti abanyadi ngai ko be da kanyara I hope everything is going well right yo mel ba jibe kan ala tra don alias na friends solie pour saje molbe sa chance no ka dun ka chanyu kono ka shamina kuma la bake gambeno tubabu du jambe nyana kay la kashala moyle soko melalam ko e jaman banko kan oda e gambe banko kan mballam fallam bang mel beba gambe banko kan anin jaman banko kan italy banko lam bang Ali be invite to come over and we can talk about our issue today. Wallahi, la okay ba? Bal be konton na. Bal be konton na. Bal be konton aji simbe afale ko drame yankaba mbafale ini mbara. Jamani ko moti be konto na Milano ko Lamin Cissé adabo Milan ne yo drame yanka baba atakabo jamani da Dresden okay ko bari mbar be konto na ndimbara assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh kontande baka bi kananan online bi nani na kacha melan ko abu kuma la bake so ko gambelol yo good so alimbara mbade ngolo kula melan ko anyada kakacha kula melan ko lafta kananu ameta banyaje mananu time wala mo wallahi bari namal be understand abanyamen doro bale ala be dada ko sayam be jene inshallah mbako be kachara nyanda kachanya men what are the most important thing to discuss. So before I start alamina mira, should I speak Mandinka or should I continue should I speak English or should I continue with Mandinka? Let me know so that it's long but na fala nyamen drong kamaram be konton alimbara mbadi ngolu ku fula bi mino la kachala ku dantang bar ku fula ku kumayrim ba wala mu kuti mi alan ko nga foko information o mi alan ko anyenda lonna nyana deportation lo ko la jaman banko kan anin ko mi alan ko ndir hamadi ngol fondin ko la sam famma ko no nyamen na kana deportation la silola so bi mina wala kachala yalong hamadi ngo isa mose sono nyawo nya setara mulbi be ba dilela ya mo so badi ba nya be fong be fong se famma ko no is the best so kamala bimina kula kashal meanan kontra fongo sam fam protect no instead of our government and in boka nyame mbeta ku kachala nyale ajibe nyale remember bake meten ku kachala le na kacha metale nyin kusi fala nyita na YouTube channel to na video do dida meanan ko kabren 2 years back ka funding ko nyindi hakilo to bake ke fam protect silo la meanan ko pour sama kamala e kana dum nyin kusi fala kon yo ala ke ba sa mo so na kacha so kamala jarim bakacha ya nyim prete kachala atal me lefta diamula mbale bula ali kolke ali diam because nan molbe jene menon ko 2 years back kabinda kacha kono ya advice do ta ay nafa sama biteng abe ibo nafa la kono e mansila kula andi deportation mo ka fo mansila la kamoy so kamala bimmina wal kula kachala mina mo deportation oti mina tan mo ka deport anu ndasam fam protect nyadile pour ngana deport nyina mukute mialan ko hadamadingo nyanda kakata ko lombake mbadi ngolo ku dantan nata mialan ko anyanda ka fo anda nyaba fulale first of all mbasta la Gambia la side ale momo opinion sur Alsacia okay nya jibe Gambia la side minatna react about Gambia minatni deportation allow sign wala man dianye par minatna fala mina fanning kawliya fanning kawl mialan ko e jamal banko kan jang andung eba complain kan deportation ko la so mina ko kachala ise fam potok nyamin andung falam funding ko dolu be jey wala complain na fatala mina fala mina tinna yalong nala ko tro modum yalam ko social media modum ni diam dolu ba fala hani dolu ba fala ha dolu sa si yenen dolu be si ba fala baraka dolu be si be ko mo mola dolu ta mola dolu ba mola bari to sonnima so dunya la bo nyama mo be sonnima mo be la ko mola mola no mo be te respect la o dunya on life la han kila Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam amanke mo be laftala o mo be ba folo kan wa kamala nta mo di ma de men ko mo be wala wala bari mbako mo fala yang mba fala fon wala opinion la anu ne men karang anu ne mel long nyen koto pour fonin ko sa moy kuno nan la moy yaya la sonko jambal ba definitely ala ke mancha tamosh but alhamdulillah ya nata anata diamata ñu mo la mi alon ko enintel bebe ku kilo la kono enintel bebe bata kilo la kono intel bebe bata kilo la kono jang bebe jamana kilo la kono memman somma bi yemo ñinin ka memma tubabu du jang sanji jel ke bal men na intel ñajang sanji mon kono koma ala foy ko kabri ba tubabu du nunto yayin opportunity la ban comme ko bida yin doldungo bebulu e ko bakaram mo kala e ko bida school e ko bakaran e ko hospital ko feka sonna ban ye la moy même folé nundo kebal wole bata man fes mamana nder ba fes la ndele chance men son asilo ko kono mamana do ba soro la mbadi ngolo today I want to make sure that everybody understand why and what is our stand, what we have to do in order to find our way out in this country. Jamanu banko te mianon ko amanka mo bela ka survive je amanka mo bela ka make je. But this is something that we have to explain. If you want to be something, you have to be ready for something. I said it last time. I said in this life, if you want to succeed, there are 3 things involved. And these 3 things are, you need to be sure of yourself. You need to know who you are, what I am, what can I do, what is the gift that I got from God. Because we are all blessed with something special from God. Some people are born with mouth. Some are born with leg. Good footballers. People like Cristiano Ronaldo, they are not Messi. They are not intelligent in class, but they are intelligent in the field. There are people who are born with something different. There are people who are ugly, and they are using that ugliness to gain money because they will be models. Model for what? To gain money. God gives you something for something. Everybody gain something for something. You have to give something to get something. You have to do something for something. You won't suffer to gain this. I'm impossible. I'm talking to you today. But do you know what I do for life? Do you know what I do? I will leave home 6 o'clock. I'll be home 10 o'clock in the evening. Do you think I don't like to be at home and enjoy my life? Of course I want it. And the moment you left your country, you call yourself what? You are in the struggle. Life is all about struggle. You are a survivor. You know why? How many miles you will take towards this country? Ask yourself. Look at yourself. Who are you? How long does it take me to be in this country? How many days? No, in Bangkok. Some people would take almost 5 years. So people would take 3 years to be in this country. Minabat na in Bangkok and you give up. Why? Why will you give up? Nyena nunto kebala nyeninka na pabiri nyeninka melbe jang. Nyena nunto kule foye. Mbading. If you listen to yourself, you listen to those people. Ibala no coming ko. Tubabudu manka coming easy ko. Ti coming kamera Gambia banyame. I complain. Gambia as it men deportation mental science I don't like. Nobody will like that. And secondly, I'm not going to like because German science and thing they are under iba mzafono it level risk country kono Europe kono science and thing because fenko member clearing. So many na allow la ye more deported allow Gambia follow this moment. But whatever. But let me tell you one thing. Minat na more look at deport. How many asylum seekers are in the Gambia in Germany? Only Baden-Württemberg. You have almost 15,000 asylum seekers who are like on the Duldung. You can count almost 7,000. Duldung is something normal. If you are complaining about deportation you have to have it in your mind the moment you came to this country. But what should I do to protect myself from deporting? How can you protect yourself? Everything is time. Step by step. Step by step. If you don't believe me, trust me, wallahi. 4 years back, I can program privately. I'm not lawyer. I'm professional. I'm lucky to be a voice to the voiceless. I'm lucky to love to do what I love to do. I'm lucky to be connected to other people. And I love to research. Alain Dima, Alain Hamadungo, men cooking until be Alain Sole, and in so different ways. What I know, that's what I try to share with you. But what I know is always clear to me. Clear to me. And if you want to be something, you have to be ready for something. Let me tell you, let me give you one example. 2016, not all Jamanja. Not Sanjina from Mawa Jamanja. But do you think I don't want to be something big? I want to achieve something big. I want to study. I want to be like whatever. If I can be a president in Germany, I will be. But do you think you will be a president in Germany just like that? Was ist die Voraussetzung before? What are the things that you need to get before you go that level? How, if I want to study here, what do you need to do? Ika funding ko advice. Ika for you ko. Ni lafta siri jaba ni lekala. Ika for ndoke ntaman na jang karawala. Iman na jang karawala. Mama for jang go jang hinada karawala jande. But ni lafta sila jang. You will be ready to learn. Okay, let me give you the things that I want you to understand. Your funding go deport B. Aman ko coming ko. Yamina coming ko. Jama Gambia at ne deport. If only fan deporting. Inada janne molko ko alala hachilotu ala domang ala kaydo so janalo kudo kala ye fandu ko ko melan ko subhanallah man nafo walle mulundi wallahi momo mulun amang ku jawke almalen betankala oto bamari watra ku bala kono ku ba kono bari modo balla mako jambi billahi wallahi nyen call bi nyele ma wafalen ko sidi sedikan from you I see myself in the right direction. You know why? Because those people are ready to achieve something. Some people are calling me. They always like to talk to people and they give me advice. And you should be ready for that. But one thing I'm going to tell you. You have to achieve in this country. If you don't want to be deported in this country, there are 3 things you have to do. One thing, Mbadi, the moment you came to this country, you have to know why you are here. Why you came to Germany? Why do you leave Italy, Switzerland, Gambia, all other countries to come to this country? Why? You need to find that out. Because if you don't find that out, you have to know why I'm going to school. Why mba alabadukang? Why misilmayan ko misilmot? Why? Who? You don't follow why that? Why this? Why am I here? And even in Gambia, if you are there, you have to know why that. Why I'm going to GDDI. Why I'm going to school. Why do I need to study? The other people are not studying, but why do I need to study? I want to pass. I want to be the best student in the school. Then you need to study. If you want the best, you do the best. Mbari, hard work pays off. Yolo malam bolfully. There'll be more refugee let no jang. There'll be as a migrant. Koroke will be a colossal beginning kaba. They came here as a migrant. Molokanajan in pleno. In pleno visa, and I refugee. So, what be migrants already. But Omatina, it ain't neither asylum, you have right to stay here. No. Your right is to apply for asylum. But you don't have right to say, I need to have asylum. If these people do the requirements and find everything out and say it, you don't get the criteria to give an asylum budding or data synogen. So if you want to stay in this country, be ready to work hard. You know what you're going to do? Now for you, know why you're here. Who are you? Who is City? What can I do? What am I capable to do? What am I best at? What can I do? Am I a football player? Am I good at learning? If you know why you're here, you know all those things. Now, the other second thing is plan for yourself. But if you don't have that plan in your hand, you cannot go anywhere. What is your plan? So now you put an asylum. Yeah, asylum won't because many of them mole. Mole have a asylum won't do drunk. It'll be touch. It'll German be able to see. No! He did allow them do. Because asylum is international law. It is European law. These laws are protecting you, not German law. Wala na mo be jahani offender get start people. Ni ba asylum process. Ika jahani do ko kale keble do ko. Because they cannot stop you because you are protected by international law. because na mo ni ndalo nostale mina mu asylum moti mina mu duldung mina na duldung ka dila man na klendal ma ni asylum mo dundi jamani. You know, you are now on the people who are asking for international protection. But at that moment, it's avoidable. You don't deserve asylum because you're from Gambia. Even though Gambia is part of the safe countries. But they have to find it out by themselves. They have to have evidence. They have to go through. That would take them years. Because there are thousands of people who are asking for asylum. So what do you do now, my friend? What do you do? If you have this privilege to stay here and wait for them to make their decision, that could take you 2 years, 3 years. These 2 years, this is what I call plan. Now you know why you're here. Not because of asylum. Asylum is just a time for you. That asylum you mean dundi, time old to stay here. Now what is your plan now? So no plan on dunda, say asylum dundi say, so be able to compare if you are not coming contain dundi at a karo dinner at asylum dinner. What do you need to do? Man, you have to be very, very smart. You must be able to go do your research. Where will you do your research? Nima melon yin karo. Can you find what in karo? Nyefang wara yin karla. Hey, if you nyefang wara, it's a fente. Be open to yourself. Be honest to yourself. Go to people. Ask for help. Open yourself. Be free. You are not perfect. You don't know all. All. There are social workers because they don't know all. It's because of what? It's your passion. You love it. You want to know it. You go for it. But the government on your come for. Last year, you go for the boy. You member Drogo African. Eba Kujo can Eba on the risk to be deported. Now for look after go, look and then after you go, the Malako Gamino. Who said all governments are selling drugs? I'm under the Gambia, front of dog of land. Some people don't listen. Some people are just using their. You see the reality? Huh? Hey, that's why success is not possible without hard work. No. Go and ask millionaires, successful people, kotiul. Alka gamela kotiul menje. Melega ni bunyolo. Ale nyini kaya kodo so nyame. Handrok wafla ka batale. Nga kara dew na wafla la basiri njana. Ida badale bunkol. Okana sumala ko na waflo. So you think you're gonna succeed in Europe just like Ntemu, I am who? Who are you? So what I'm gonna tell you is the day that you came to this country, that's the day you start to make your plan. I don't know anywhere in Talambangko, Madame Oldenburg. I have more than 50, I would say like almost 50 people, 50 Gambians around my area here. But doki na young, in a young, ya asal mo yung kaya na bol condition. Ne na abele tul huokon. I'm not their father, but I will look them as my brothers because they need it. Nimang advice soto. Imam mol soto maybe advice non. Wallahi, etitano dar. Wallahi te famako ino. You need people to help you. Gambians, brothers, we can do a lot. If you are a carpentry, you can do carpentry in Gambia, and you have the qualification. Oh, but you are not certificated. If you don't get the certificate, let me know. Just tell me, brothers. Tell me. I will direct you where you can go to get your certification. Recognition. But you cannot get something from nothing. You do something to get something. So my advice today is not about Gambia. If I talk about Gambia, our president, our Barrow, I'm still going to confuse you guys. Because Mbo tell as an excuse, Gambia is responsible. I don't take responsibility. Like, don't always give blame to people. Take the blame. You failed. You made mistakes. Wake up with power, with the strength. Come up again. Be the hungry man. Be that man who said, hey, I want to build up that big house in the Gambia. I want to be that man. That's who you should be. You should be that angry man. I want to be that. And I will go for it. I can get it. Yeah, boy. But it take with a batala. It took with a very check up. It don't care of also follow. Huh? Ma for that. Dolby G. Alma Alem Bidima. But in Bagambian or the parents will remember Gambia Falam. na pabil member Gambia, na brothers and sisters member Gambia. Na le koto na do mal bejang. Al kanasi al ke confession di ko ni bala aba fole bakateng na nyin kajere la men kajere ita ma la men kuri. You don't know how they are suffering here. Hey, if they give you dollars, you take it. Don't put pressure to your brothers, your sisters, your parents here. Because here it's not like it. I could bank in gold. And your parents, your brothers are into asylum. I'll tell you, Duan Gali, Alicia Dual advice for Alicia Tankundi. Because pressure from homeland give them pressure here. And it end up making them something else. Because they have pressure at home. Lamin will come and tell you this. Omar will come and tell you this. Fatu will come and tell you this. Papa will come and tell you this. No! Let them leave you. Tell them, Papa, Mama, bro, this is how I am in Europe. I'm on asylum. I have nothing yet. So what I want is just pray for me. Let me be, go to school. Learn the language. Learn the language. The best thing you can. Bro, if you want that, you can even learn the language. I mean, A1, B1. Trust me, within 7 months. I've seen people who did B1 within 5 months and they succeeded. The next thing you see them, house building training. House building. Do you know why house building is important? If you don't know Germany, you don't know it. Germany, they need Fachkraftleute. Professional. If you professional, even in Gambia, you have the opportunity to come to this country and stay and work. But you must have your certificate. You must build up yourself. Bro, there are things that I'm doing myself here. I don't know. I've never dreamed about that I will do that work here. Sometimes I will take a bicycle, I go outside. I make at night pizza leaf because I want to get money. But I have my document. But before, I cannot do that because if I want to rush the money, if you jump, you can feel it. Because you know what? Dokuo is not a problem. To work here is not a problem. What is the problem is to get the document. And how am I gonna get this document is the only question you have to ask. Huh? If you don't know that, let me tell you. The only thing you should be thinking about is how am I gonna get my resident permit in this country? How? Now you're gonna find that answer. So how are you gonna get the answer? So let me tell you. The first day you came to this country, you also have to decide, what is my first priority? Because as a human being, as a person, if you don't know your priority, if you don't know what you want, what is priority, you are lost. So inyan la kala na mina kumara for inyan na mina kala. Okorda lobal, okoti kolikibal, or manka priorities. You know what is priority? Mendiata. Yo, member Cairo deal. Anyway, some people are calling na lamay mola. Modanda mo calling na lamin mo calling na you. I after me for ask because I made a call. I didn't mo continue. Hello.
Hello. What do you want? What is priority?
Hello. Lamin la fengo faba. So this is something that is important for all of us. We have to be very, very key in this side. What is priority? We're all here. We want what? What is the first important thing we want here? Be in Germany, if they ask you, what do you want right now in this country? If I should give you something in this country, what do you want? What is the first thing you want me to give you? Wallahi, paper, right? Paper, that's what you want. That is exactly what you will ask them to give you. That is the idea. The idea is now, how am I going to get this paper? I'm going to call you back. How am I going to get this paper? Wie kann ich das Dokumente bekommen? Aufenthaltserlaubnis. Damit es arbeiten kannst. Damit es reisen kann. Nach Gambia. Meine Familie besuchen kann. Ich mag alles, was ich will. That document will give you the power of you. That document will give you what you are. That document is everything. Because that is where you have your free mind. It's not about money. Money is always not important sometimes. Money is important, but sometimes you have to check yourself what is important first. Before you build a house, what is important? I think you need to find a plan, right? You dig, plan, right? You have your plan. After the plan, what do? You make your foundation. After the foundation, you start to build your house. This is a perfect example, bro. Lamin, I will call you. I will call you. Just give me time. I will call you myself. You buy your land. Now you want to build a house, but you have to know what the house you want to build. You call rasang. Example nota. Ni na jamana jay bakala ko min ko you call rasang gambi. You call rasang. Kabiri you call rasang. Men kuma do lam ko ilaftal na ko ranya bunya def to lola. Ite mari have to know what you want to build. What kind of house? Bunya di def to lola. O bunya di wala mun ko te for left line house lola. For left bunya lola. Bunya woning I iba bungo lola. I kolon nanga mo nyininka. Ni bunya walam it's going to be expensive than line house, right? If it is small house, it's bigger. It's not cheap, right? So this is how life is all about. If you want to be politician, what do? You study politics, right? Okay. Now, if you want to have a document, what do you need? I need to do Ausbildung. If I don't have Ausbildung, then I need to have an asylum. If I don't have asylum, then what is your solution? These are the things that you need to know. Adding kum kana anyama onyama dunia onyama. So mbal dali na funding kewol. Melbe la mo kanye. 3 things. Ala make sure nyal na jang. Al kana jump do ko kang. Ala make sure ali ku do ke meran ko. Ika fo kankarango house building no ali domon al kana dum fankon meran ko abala sama tinyala. Because tubabu du nyila character tinyata. Wallahi nyila character tinyata abanta. Do ko do beje itake no non karaka ka tanya mun tole nye menke nye loi ya fastos wala ko mbadum melan ko e man tara ko ka melan ko loi ya accept so mba fala ko janen bita mol be jel melan ko def ta calling kala mbadi ngola nanda ko dol meta ka ho jenen meta kan call mela call ta so al sam call no message ale so nan la moy funding call mem fala mel yalan ko be la makam so if you want to call, you want to contribute, you can call and join the hello moin.
Moin bro, wie geht's?
Good, Lamin, apa nyadi? Mana kau ada suruh kau ada angkel kau?
No, anda jauh kalau mana jauh kalau dia mungkin bilang mereka, mereka bercakap mungkin dia ngat story dulu. For me, aku gonte from experience. Mereka sama ni kau mungkin menyo ni, ngat tanya apa ni? Because dia bukan jadi orang dia, dia bagling yang beti. Ya mau jual di boromen, aman jual di bukan ni jamal ngarang jual ni, baru semua tanya apa nak fungsi.
Ha, okay. Itu lafta mina for Lamin ni, ayah short ni dong. Aku mau jemaah kita for calling kali lafta mina for.
Okay, 2017 kara 16 kam. Pas nyo ada muro kono mi yana bari budum bakle. Ako nya ko ayo nan be on the age jam ga mek min kam bangra su ako nya ko barin ke jamano yan balli en mek kibule so. Iti am no solution sa min keno.
Ha, ala kamu ba?
Ko nya barin kam mo ka house bill ko mo jambal ka fonni.
Ha.
Nka ko bari sa house bill ko house bill is very important. Wala ande from ma es na mi on barin kam to ka ko Gambia lo jem ka asilo so house bill ma do iko so ra ande edu.
Okay.
Gambia asilo mo be ja house bill fo woki.
Ha.
Ya this buat ada house bill ka be house bill mala.
Ha.
Kita ka be la mo ka.
Ha.
Ani house bill ka 3 era mi boni segura. Dere kuma so sve kuma dere on bona kizira before.
Oh?
Just last day gawana mo da bro la kam. Igana fintero dia. So kana yo ne give me a house bill ka jay pre you do ko melo so by and force.
Thank you.
Gana yo ne ora ni mo dara house bill de ma fo fa identify de woro kay ana de bro bara sil. Yalla mi ngata jagal dem do
Ha.
Ndaka mole jamani jeno gambe do kata mo 5 years on ko good dem mo fo speak no. And ko be for 5 years because level force no fo no silu. C'est donc fait je baisse je no do. It's been years to years of bankara. Ça mo be da hande fo.
E be da hande mo to nyal.
Ah, gani ba fo divorce no be da mi do gani fo divorce no bi na fo ngabi divorce no. Abi da mi do mo fo sim fo. Ko karango nyenti ko ni ba mu do ma fu mo kana ya bari. Ngata nga house bi no rek ni ma ni house bi no kan kando ni deportation la.
Ay be fam protect la fo ni fam protect jen ko ni no ka dia.
Ni fam ka dia sa mo na kabina 2016 fam ba bi windu mi da ma school ni bi fam na school den dan so fam ra do.
Ha, wala mo ya lo harama do nyalo lafta men kay ibata imam bata. Ni de mari
ko han sa be fan free time ko sometimes buka so fam ra do ko.
Wala. Anyway, la men ida so lafta men fala bol wala ko ya make sure ya try e kan e fanani ya demande mo karang ya silumuta.
Then all because asilo jamano ni asilo fo ni adi mo be in jamano mo aman jamano from government for febo.
Yeah. Kama.
Ya ni mo be asilo sama jamano masakunda febo ngana nyoni ne wala aman jamano from febo.
Good. Thank you so very much, Lamin.
Ya tre ni ma la ya ko do from fo mo sa mo be man ladi because pabi do ne ka fo ni gamelo no mari because nem na be ni ya ngini ka bi ngan ka da house bi no la ko ko wan do tay mo be ni ma ni so jamani jam.
House bin noning asilo time.
Ko do ma ila tay mo na kabi na jamani ko min do gani house bi no ni so ito mo wo so.
Yeah, it's
Because if one of those programs for in a document on you. So in the right chances of signing them in the asilo on the house, you know, so happen.
Thank
I like to do that, you know, not chances.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, not trying that because you want to get the Mankana coming from Baro Kirkara. Jamon near Peramon is any very important. Even Baroma Sember and Baro from the Ninja, you know, about Bongo.
Yeah.
So, Nipa gets any descent and I'm going to have Well, you quoted that again, but how we can't Peramon is fighting for the first one. They fell by force.
Abarakabak.
Ninja, because he can person could mira.
No, itamira you back on okay, I don't want to
Because he can come with last step on the body for coming. We have a year book.
No, what I'm because but I come can phone catch because member Murundla could be better so but in Bambo Cachalo come on phone catch.
Because Kuna taking cover on the thing. I don't know big tower more than Germany.
No, what I'm. Anyway, I mean, thank you so very much. More friend, you were calling now.
Mira por maternity por no kula wala kumara na karama mira pang nyaka ni na aglo to loso yanda jamo jadi por no ande nga mori mina gras binu so bini idella mo kan jama ba fo
mina lo fala fa mina lo ko kachala
even if you like they are happy they are content ni ga kaytol
no mo to nyaali
miri yalla go ku jaw ke nak wol kene passeport ni adi nak so ko lom ni ku jaw ga jala go kuriya ni pass di so ko lom
abaraka ba
ni yalla ga blo do passeport di so ko lom de wo baro ma se mesro.
Okay, Lamin, abaraka ba.
So por ya crea ni house video ke do ko e olandi ni umbi frista fatira ko mi ka funa bosi ali na bosi umbi o me kan di jando e ka umbi frista ka tere bule jamal ke do go stop nta nga jen jama bol fon bari bi ka bori hane e house video ni ka
Yeah, no walam malam ba fina rile Lamin ngay man
yeah
man na dol so e fenke tan me fenke la tamo mam febo bari yakumo fo mba bamal da coming ya fo nyameng coming last time ni ka na fo ko ala do mon demang asa ko la nya wonya hospital no man dia bari nya banton ala ba sonela ya moy so
bo jam sem mandia mo bi na sem mandia woni bonko ka tinano je mo ne ka tamani si
o mun to nya
atu jang to nya fo ni mami fo le wo fo ni ma mo ni ne mo len bar me to nya fo nyurel to nya fo ngo
abaraka bak Lamin abaraka bak mbare ngai yeah no wolem yalla ko mi na fa nyamen dron no bari thank you so very much ko mi na fa nyam bari won yo Lamin ko defam ko be kun la bari sa kun la pat good malam ba fa Lamin kam mem fo comme tamo tije because na fan ko dol safe ka tan dalla wolem ko melialan ko be dewding comme ke passport men di awsana be hodala fo dew ko wejele so la tol ko le créer faale yalon gambe no le fo opportunity men so mama banko do be me asoto because kabinde opportunity so kana program ko live on TV so ka stakeholders will I invite stakeholders people immigration officers ihaka mafono hanvex kama industry and Bajo is calling. We have somebody who is calling again. Hello. Hey Bojang Bajo konta abanyali
me kulima sidi
yeah Bajo you wanna explain something if I finish the economy for
am fan la fan yalo ndala fayle la kumo kan ron
okay
comme nde yalla be diam nga ngin deportation men yalla ngam menol bolo nyama en wato men deportation ko mobe ka dawle mobe because igela mo mol ka men fo nen so di ka men deport ala ma fo asake non defo iben deport la so ala la
ko ko ala
men sa fe jomman kunoji
ha
but man din ko quand même fo ala ko mo ye fam ma koy ay ma koy
ha
ita jaman ka opportunity men di jam juro kono jam banku te men ka di fo ninke wala jam
that's right
nimbe man tonya fo nimbe mo fo am pare ka tonya fo
that's right That's right.
So ñin deportation o mo le fanyo Gambia government bile mo la ye fanyo Gambia bi ba fala janko adam baro le ni sadu senda adam baro ko di mo ya san mo le se bar mo be jana mena me se di mo wol deportation mo madi.
Yeah. These are people me alan ko
because resinol be resinol me an deportation me ma jaman luwa même fo jang ti boole ke kan wala na jaman gambianol akweta mo be ma jadan to men be ka diam ja akweta mo be ma jaman ya tan to la ko men gambianol atol al manke refugee to ka refugee l'etat atol al nata ko dino la jang kata la banko develop so jang ku kili mo la bal sindino la jang na le métier ni jang ale skill sol karanjang woda ma sal sindino jang ban na man ko do tal asal mo tal because mo na ta jang ale abega kuma kilon fa so atol la banko kan alla je safety
Omtonya.
So ba niya fo mo le jang niya fo mutual le jang pour mo ye house building no jang mo ka fa jang ndama na karna tuba bu jang so mo le jang ni rosta ko do kan jang e bu ko fo mo de jang do ko mo muta jang kata do ko le jang e ka fa ni helfa job because ita man garantie jang be helfa job lel so ti demuta no la ni banku kan jang so nde be mem fa la fo ni ko la nga try nga house building no nyi nga house building no nya ko la ta nyawnya ngake ni ndolla jam ma fo be region no men ko jam ni rani ka region no jam man hen area jam ndolla ni region no jam bo men mo men nyalo ko amaria house building ko je stuma adu fele kaytol di bela adu mo ye kaytol di mo jamale kono mo jama be kaytol batu kan so adu ol bebel ko mo bebe nyame jam mo bela super sono bol nyame jam mais alon ko yela asal mo rejegle bari house building no ke ko yela passeport sama kaytol di
on tunyal
e wani yal di gal
on tunyal
so ni dama be complain na je ko man sakunda bile man tabuka adama baro support bi kon ta support la adama baro man ra fenki kan Gambia me anan ko bentul na fala so dol fanan jang dol nganal niw la jang nganal life sa that is mo murdi so ko jele ila dunya be tinyala de that is the fenki ila banko dimole
that is the point ngo fo kabrin bol ba Libya e bol budi le be solo le be fenkala fo adama baro na de boni jiwa
ngo amane bondi je
fo bolam fo me plano ke ya domando ma ye niola silo membe bondi le je ke samba itali e mola ke e fon le bondo kasuro kan namere fon le fon je
ngo la fo be ite mi re Gambia bol la jata ya be ni silanka nyamem boy han sulal Gambia bol men bebe la mo ke to be ala han tri bol sulal ka fa nek ito e kanyin si dol ñin banko dol le fiya ñin doli bar Gambia no be ka fa la ba kulum batol la wol katale ni man tay mo sulu Gambia no boy bar yena Europe jam boy kal le si ka fo ndama na school boy janni ko be mus ma fo mo la arjol manke kilindi de ya ni me la fiya fileta e musol noma pati ya sa jam musul ka jemo men pile kan nyaaje yalla ko te fi ciote la jam ike use le bo jadi no tide tel bita deport la jam because musutal life sacrifice lete killing won lokital mena la musole sacrifice musole ma ko jam but ndenga je jang ni me la fa cool la jang e mari la te fam tarle fam bul jang no distopan yela mol ma ko no soko no me si jang e mari house building no ke yela kayto soto nyama musule kayto di la bi problem sama problem nde all montel ngala emtide
anyway yeah thank you Bayo
ninna bobe diamola sidi a ko mo be ma ninna bobe diamola ja akonye nabo ya deport akonye ko abot na prisinol kon ja akonye yalla kamia fala janne boy problem akonye afale amur de Gambia adu wata fala Gambia no la comment tata prisin le nga kaya mo commit jang ndara prisin wala ne deport so mo ma duwa aussi fa la yalla bat comme mo man ta kankile même ite be tonya fala janne dolbe inen na jana dolba fala jar karbo wuli yalla mo la jerol te kenol kilindi mo la xamol fanta kenol kilindi pati ka mo deport jan jama be jang ibuka fo me ane ibuka fo mana risino me ane deport de
mo tala su yalo mo dunia mo wona tuturolem comme Bakari yalo ntema na jang comme ka fo mo su bal na lon comme ko funding kewlo nyima mo ma ko ekoto fair tonya fai tonya mo mento wala ko hana madingo nyi dafta ma ko la atandala ko nyi be je sabe sai amari nyai na so ngon yalo tonya nya fa mo hana nya man sonje akada so kana ka ko mi la ka son e kam fam so depende e mari bari tonya anna try nka tonya fo nyoy ni ede meta na programme wala anu meta fa boy na ko min ko momo ala ngoy ba criminal ko ke ja adula ko wa fo lamba akibira ko lamba
si ndo kan wen drong ite because ikane de ndo kan wen drong ite mo be de kenola diam ladi mais bi ndol ta filnol ka diam bi kon de ngal nte man kaf kono di amono de ka diam nyam ko wayul nyam ni dala Facebook mo be hetle bi ko tonya ne di ngonte ko lofo so wala nante dal bat ndol be tankla yalla always ika programme mo men kete ni ya songo abete abatal ka mol ba la programme la moy kan nak mol kan la moy le kende mol ka interest sallal nak so say ko dul fo nebul nimme akata wala nimme ma akata fana baratol kan ida ifo diam wala nak o dam malende adama baro na assign sama afa jaman re mo be mur jaman manke Gambia tide jam manke comme ça fe mol ka kudu dade
Adam Barrow
dama ko en ko samale na mol be sen jamanol to kela
Ngo.
jam mol ka tamal wala jam manke dula banko damana ko luwata ji
Yeah, that's right. Adam Barrow for men sambal. I said most of men got sambal. Many na karo mara jabe sambal. Na ka Afrika ko Adam Barrow for ni for
ndama
ya.
adama fale ndoma adama fale na no bo ndol future jam momo deportela life le beti nyala jang man sakunda tina Gambia membe yutsol ma ko le be nya jele so jang to ngan yo la jang Gambia no ngan yo la jang to ngan yo la jang nga ke jang ta soko ngan namol ma ko man sakunda jo ndol lamol ma ko le ni
no
mo na ta ko kilo jwala espect ko adama baro be ton na ka keten
President.
ka ke bandi man sakunda
No mun to nyal. Anyway.
yi campaign ta yutsol la ko ka mena te jeng kitawe so jawo kaya yutsol alna nga nyol la moy ani hakilo la kana nyol la mo ati yutsol nga tra membe be na fa be ngo ke jamboy
Yeah.
nga mo yalo itla lo membe na fal nak way mo yesila kendo tajam jamano la banko mu la banko de jan hani ba house building no jay problem of e crime ko midde be sen la sokono
Ite ka ngo. Yalong last time ko men call for Gambia le kapri na program na YouTube channel. Ngo gole ko I left the co information lonna alta na YouTube aliya safi duma ngam stakeholders will invite hani immigration office meleka kaydo di ne invite na program la live via television ne sam nanka ka YouTube melbe stere nyanko ali lemoy ay nani nanka question nanka e ko mon refugee membe stere e maka hani kanal office to nyi kada kayde falula ko nyeko ata fango ma ata men kadi amonte ata mu migration di jaman jang comme ay jaman kaydo so bari ata ni mala na jamani you understand? At the same person ako, moment ni bas kukendo kanjang, don't be scared of anything about outside the bell because mo kendo la do goloto and no do ko men je e luwa de mala follow kan. So ni na mala luwa follow kan. Then e menya na sila la kula. Ako bari melia nyala ku inya na sila men dunia ko jaman jawal ko kad luwa tinya. Ni ka luwa tinya, mo tanya na ka sila la ka futi la office because e fa luwa follow la. So wala mente ko ni left si kula jang ndaba daniro la priye so kayto la yen sana si ku jang yen sana karan jang andu ba be ke la ko lole e man tara fenjo ko lo e be bu mo jokan e be balon dila e be karam mo jole ita ko ite man wasa e ko ta karan e ka fo ko hani mol be gambie man karan fu man chance ko karan mo ite you are here you have the opportunity to go to school to learn job to learn professional
sidin rongo ko tun mbo ndol nyanta ka ndol nyanta ka ala tentule Gambia ndol mo opportunity bari na yo opportunity soto jamboy nga try nga focus boy nga try nga la moy ñulan kana ñol la moy ñulani jusola membe me na be okay boy wolem bo jangi roste tata do ko la jam at the end of the day ay bina disappoint la because nafa ya ite ya lon ite la state yos lo jenne ya ko ndi ma janna ko men atol al manki refejilti son dol ka refejil ma so atol al mensal sindi jang al okay kambe di Gambian kol al nga ñoo daani ngoke nga bo masakunda bile mo la jang nga te nga maku jamman ke yadi bodol kama ja nyame fi bodol wal te la ngalo ikadiamu because ikamanya men ke jambo labo ite fo ibu kala fi mo yalla fa ko be nit ñi ndol bota nationality kilne nde several times dam police le mbere janne yalla ne kam ni nak house ba so jibe yen nak ikaf ñetam Gambia non ko ha Gambia non mundi iko ne ko ba sire janne iko ne Gambia no me alan ko nyamo dro iko no foy boy kat ko yalla atol comme tuma bol fana atol même la problème odi atol mo kili no ko ke atol kamera ko mo be bol nyama yalla but sang tangor jamano fa marias kana man ko Gambia no bele ka nyamo wa fo ke jaman ke Gambia no bele ka kufol jindi jango sifal somdi ike describe nyame la mo defo kal na ko boy hanama oldo tamo ke nak but ika feel yalla ika feel ko me discriminate because ni mo ko ni bi mo ko Gambia no mum tol belbe kam fala di because ina banko tol fo mo jaman den rose media nyawna dol take no la jaman di take no la jamano di Gambia be feel comfortable loldo sidi ibe ja nyawna ite kontaan na fo ni tala sukono ke balle fon ke bendum ke nyabalal bari be tala janam ko ni fana jumala ko le kuma yalo ndia so nyaw kay marna kanyam diam la ko don fana be yalla
abaraka bake bak
mandiro kala because yalla dol la diamo man dia
no wala mo yalla ila
abaraka bake ma
thank you so very much mbade ngolo mbel be
mo la be konto na fa be la mo because mo be siar na man mo be konto na gambe no le dala one family
yo bakare bal konto na so mbade ngolo so say anana na article do so na website on so mo mi la nyin karol sen alta mbasa fa duma we migrants nyale ajibe www.wemigrants.com www.wemigrants.com wemigrants.com so you question also .com. So if you have a question to ask, you can go to www.wemigrant.com. So there is a place where they you can write your question, whatever you want to ask, and then we're gonna answer your questions as we're gonna answer your question for you later. But this is somewhere that you can go anytime, even in your house. You write us, email. Somebody is calling me directly. I am online. Yeah, so we're gonna answer to your call. So I write an article. I mean, the problem is why migrants don't like to read. They don't like to, listen to whatever. And the only thing we can use our phone for is just to go to Facebook and enjoy Facebook, or to talk to girls and whatever. But it's important that you read news. It's very, very important to follow up news and read or listen to news. Well, that's where you're gonna get information and be updated. So we already have our platform where migrants could be updated. So I write an article about if it is like we have so many questions concerning to refugee melanco a passport or kaji foreign office in our bureau here. Like it says, submitting your passport to foreign office as requirement to our building. What can happen? This is something melanco. I write it on We Migrants. You can see. So if you go to We Migrants, you will see this article there where I wrote everything concerning to that, how and why and what is behind all that thing to give your passport to outstanding beholder. And you would see a video concerning to all those things you want to know. So now for Konko, there have been a great concern of migrants and refugees in Germany. For the past 3 months, we received similar questions concerning to this issue. What could be my fate after submitting my national passport to the foreign office in my city as required for the Ausbildung? And this is something which is very, very important, because people are scared to ask, and people are scared to give out their passport to the Ausbildung, the foreign office, or to identify themselves, which is very important too if you want to do your Ausbildung here. To read it from the article, I said, well, since the beginning of 2020, in condition of the Ausbildung, and it stated in the section 60 in German law, 60 Aufenthaltsgesetze, it says that the Ausbildung has to be issued legally right if all requirements are fulfilled. In case there are single elements, are not met, must refer to the identity proof, then it's going to be very, very difficult issuing or granting the person of an Ausbildung, Ausbildung will be, the selection of the Ausländerbehörde. So which means, if you don't identify yourself, it's also very difficult for Ausländerbehörde to give you a chance to do your Ausbildung or to get Ausbildung to do. So my brothers and sisters, these are also very important to know. Identification is important. But now, who is ready to identify himself? I think you should know by yourself. You have to judge yourself. What have I done wrong in this country since I came here? Am I in risk to give out my passport? So this is something that you should know. But you have to find a consultant, or you have to talk to people like a consultant or a lawyer before you do that. Okay? I give you the requirements here. Which requirement do you have to meet to be granted as Ausbildung or to be granted an Ausbildung? Okay, recognized Ausbildung training is to be granted an Ausbildung, but you are required to have a training position in apprentice professional that is recognized by the state or in a comparable regulated according to the regulation given to section 6 paragraph, which is called Beschäftigung Duldung, in 2 or 3 years time for Ausbildung. But anyone who is listening to me, if you have an Ausbildung for 2 or 3 years, you could have this opportunity to get Ausbildung Duldung if you identify yourself. So this is something that I also want to clear to you guys. We are safe, but it depends on yourself. You need to judge yourself. What have I done in this country? What have I done wrong in this country? But my last advice for you all is, let's sometimes take blame. Let us not always give blame to others, like Gambia. I blame President Barrow and his government to accept, migrants or deportees at this moment. As far as I'm concerned, Germany is part of the rich countries in Europe. But I heard that these people who are deported, 20 people who are deported, are all convicted with crimes and stuff like that. But I cannot prove it. But I know one thing. There must be a reason, a real reason for those people to be deported like that at that moment. So for that being the case, but wala funding ko men bijang alima aliyal beso kairola alima aliyal hachilol tankundi alima dewo men bali for alisa bondala kan melial ko e filta fa ala se samba sila kendolto melalan ko mentara ku kenkan alma alaya sonema melalan ko ba house building kuto alma nyinang alma so jar alma sonelema kala dum 2021 men ko alma atal fannin ko memba kuto alma alaya sonema. But please listen to me. If you take my advice, 2021 you're gonna call me and say, Sidi, I'm now okay, I'm feeling comfortable. Because that should be your plan. House building is a big plan for refugees. If you don't know it, I'm telling you. So, brothers and sisters, and I hope so that you people are going to listen to me. You people are going to take my advice. I don't know all, but what I know, that's what I'm trying to share with you guys. Dunyama easy. Nothing is easy. Since you left your country, since Ibodila Banko Kang, Inat, Nyakorosi, how many days you'll spend, how many months, and how many years, then you for in Banko Kang. It takes years, months, days. So, it's a matter of minat near Banko Bula, minat near Bama Bula, minat near baby Bula, Elo Cheperongo, when you marry Ba, that beautiful girl left home. Me I don't go that no young. Minat near Bani Fabula, Millia Canov, and Dunya for a bit. Mbading, you should think and think again. So, a Kambala, Melia Long Co, Ibn Do, Ibatakono, Ibakudo Miraca, Ibakudinola, Alukudo, you know, Landi, I have from Protect. Ibe from Protect La Menna, or I'm house with no yen, house with no sign, then ye blaze house with no common Sanja Sabal, Sanjis Bakudima Blocono, Kodu Mamma solution. So, Kambala Mbadimodo, Buffalo ko Atali Bay, ko Alabarka Bake, Delimba Kumo Fala. Ni momo nyinin karo soto isira na page to nasafe fenko do ma www.wemigrant.com. That's my official page, my official website. Me alon ko is for refugees and migrants. Me alon ko nyinin karo bibulu. If you have a question, I repeat, you can go to my website www.wemigrants.com. Then you can get any question. You can send us any question you want to ask. Then we could try to support you and help. Anybody or Kamala. Buffalo ko Buffalo ko alabarka bake ni momo nyin karosto then isa seven woto then ni woto gambelo mi anan ko flebe jang na groupe soto groupe ni men ko mi fia groupe is We Migrants group nyin karo ka seven o WhatsApp lamu ni laftala. You could just send me a message on my website, on my Facebook site. And I will send you the link. You can join and join your friends. But I'm not fair code. Because Gamel need no group of Femman for J, Mamoja Kasha. It's a cabinet Islam violent. Information is important for refugees and migrants here. You have to be updated every day. Nyandaka updated always. Nyandaka to stay in contact. Nyandaka to your support. This is something that's very important in our life. Wakamal and Bal be tendula, Bali Jeda, Alabaraka Bage, Alakafunyo Malam, Seedyshow. I hope to see you again. If you want to see more, go to my YouTube channel. You see more Seedyshow. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. You're gonna get more information about refugees and migrants, inshallah. I love you all. Take care, guys. See you next time.